Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. How are you tonight? Big drama night tonight, right? Sir Lee, how are you feeling?
Very excited, man. After what transpired today.
Full, full drama, full drama. Big up yourself, Tom Stranger. Yeah.
Schoolboy football at its best.
With fun, excitement, and drama, I suppose.
Yeah, man.
Just so.
Hey, me happy for Butler, though.
You happy feel?
Yeah, man, happy for Butler, man. Trust me.
Yes, Damien, big up yourself, man. I say happy for Butler.
Yeah, man, me happy for
Hey.
Mona, man. Let me tell you one thing when me happy about
Mhm.
started with the world game is like we have two teams that never won the championship before. You know what I mean?
Yes, that's true.
Me like that. Sometimes I get tired of seeing as much as me I root for Casey and Vassal in a Vassal me I come. I never root for Casey before, but me I root for Vassal.
Yeah,
But
man.
it's a big
Honestly,
eh,
a Vasla, the man.
yeah, man. It's a big relief, man, if it's two teams that never been there before gonna get a chance to win it for the first time.
One of the things, though, as much as they have never gone before, um, they have been made formidable attempt. You know, they have made formidable attempt in the past. So they would
When
have.
the Hydel been to the final before, huh?
Yes, I think they went there. They have lost out to the final. What is it again? 2014 or something like that. I think. Don't quote me on that right now, but I think they have gone
Salute
there
to
before.
Georgie. Good
20,
night. Good night,
was it-
gentlemen.
good
What
night.
year?
Good night.
What year was that?
I think it was 2014.
But this is the first time Mona going to the final, yeah.
Yes.
Mm.
So
Hey,
very, very excited to give.
kudos to Butler. Butler is like a
Big
big,
final.
big up time stranger.
Big up,
Big up
man, them.
Shuko.
Big up Shuko and Saadi and
Yeah, big up
G.
blessings.
I want the show. I want to start the show right away, even though it starts and people in and people out. But let me say this again, people. I've been saying this all along. But Lee, you know what tomorrow brings, right? And I'm sure everybody knows.
No,
Tomorrow will be a tomorrow will be a very long day. A long day in the sense that I'll be traveling to Manchester tomorrow, way out in Mandeville.
That
That
game I go Saadi.
yeah, that is the game I'm going. I'm going to the Dinthill Glenmuir game. So you see, one of the thing is, people, why I am going to that game. Main reason one, your game, Tom Stranger, is a TV game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do some business tomorrow, right,
Mr.
Sir
Lee
Lee?
game too, man. Mr. Lee game, a TV game. Big Garvey must see up on TV tomorrow.
So hold on. When me say you're a gaming and really you alone me are talking about. So nobody take it personal, you know. But anyway, I want to say something. I want to say something before I kick off the start. What I want to say, who you believe is the biggest loser today?
So I don't think the biggest loser there though.
Yeah, man, we have a big loser among us.
Uh,
among
like
us. You
A
mean on
big
the panel
the,
on the
bi-
panel here?
the big loser is among us.
Oh, okay. I thought you was talking about them about
oh
the teams them
oh
that play.
I thought this was the team that played today I thought about.
No, no, not the teams that played.
So who could that be then?
Me know say me a big loser still. Me know say me one a big loser.
I've lost
Because
my predictions.
to
I've
tell you the
lost
truth, say
already.
all of my prediction is lost. I am
No.
a big loser. But you know what the funny thing, Sorry?
Mm.
You know, say my last four prediction was wrong. Cause the last two prediction for the Ben Francis, all my prediction for the Ben Francis was
Mm.
wrong. And
Wow.
then both my prediction tonight was wrong. Last night was wrong also. So I
My
don't know what
predictions
go on,
last night, I was wrong as well. Maybe it's not a good thing for us to predict the semifinals.
Not to
Leave it,
look like.
leave it to
Not
the
to look
lucky few.
like.
But guess what, people? My biggest loser for today is no other than Damian Shoko Kelly. Big
How
up
I go on
yourself,
now?
loser.
How I
Come
go on now?
talk. Come tell the people them why you're the biggest loser.
Because I switched from Mona.
Oh,
Oh, you know what happened to? I could also fall in that category too, you know.
You know so
yeah,
bad,
cause you
man.
always, yeah, but from what you're not too back Mona still. About 2 games straight, you're not too back Mona, so we can see with you.
You
Yeah.
predicted against them in the league, but Shoko,
Mm-hmm.
not just predicted. Shoko predicted Mona to win the Manning Cup. And twice Shoko shift gear
Oh.
and has not returned.
Yeah. Yeah, he did state that, yes.
I go and charge him. He can't come out betting or predicting for Mona next game. You
Twice,
give me that.
twice,
Yes,
twice,
man.
Paddy.
If my memory
I
serves me,
once, man. I once, man.
One.
I think that was the first time. I
I
didn't
backed them
think
to
he
beat Glenmuir and they
Glenmuir.
let me down.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was so taken up with the way George performed against Clarendon, but I guess that game affected them. Took a lot out of them. So
yeah, man.
I
Trust
put
me.
my hand up.
People,
But
I
something
want to
was
say,
brought to my attention tonight when it comes to Hydel, make me want to see them get a chance to win
mhm.
as a St. Catherine team. Because some people have been very patriotic and hugging up their parishioners. So I have to big up my parish as well. So I would love to see Hydel win. I would love to see my Dinthill win. I would love to see my neighbors, Margaret, win the Ben Francis also. It would
So
be a big thing for St. Catherine. So,
is the little post me put out to send in other friends there?
yeah, it
You
did.
know,
So nobody on this panel can take away my hopes and dreams. A man can disagree and have their opinion, but you
No,
can't
man, a good thing that man. No, man, a
take
good
ah,
away
thing
man.
that should be.
Ah.
my
A
hope.
good thing that. Remember say no. Remember say I mean say Clarendon, you know. You
But you
see me,
know
so if you
something,
say send catching and nothing, you know.
hold on a minute, people. Hold on. Let me welcome the people into the show. Welcome, welcome, good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to this another episode of the Saudi Quest. Here we are again, the great Lee. And Lee, make sure you prepare to run the bingo tonight. All right, sir? Tomorrow is the bingo, I guess, right?
No man, Sunday I bingo.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday, yes.
Yeah man,
So
Sunday evening
tomorrow,
at 6.
Sunday. But you still have to start it from tonight. Because everybody on this panel, and also I am sure that the persons who join on YouTube would want to show. I wonder if I could get you to broadcast this bingo game on the Saudi Crest show. I guess that will allow more people to join, eh?
Yeah, if people couldn't see I have a visual of what's going on. But I mean, we can post the link. We know we don't do it because we can still post the links here in the start. Even one not play a book, them can
No,
come be
man,
a part of the thing.
I want you to do that. I want you to post the Zoom, right?
Yeah, the Zoom link.
Yes,
Yeah,
so everybody can join in. Not necessarily on the Saudi Crest show, all right? I just
yeah,
try to go head over heels with the Saudi Crest thing.
I link you send to me, Miss Ali.
yeah, man. I link me sent to you, you know. So
People
you
more.
even if I want to play a book, then can join. See where how much I go on. Maybe next time they can play a book down.
True.
Mm.
I bet my
But
Bridget know about it, cause I love it bingo, you know. Him probably I go want to play Sunday too, you know.
I know
Yeah,
probably thing you
well,
could depend
well,
with.
if you
Market
reach
the
out,
thing.
man.
No, man, me I bet him no, man. No, man, a bingo man for real, man. If him know what I go
Okay.
on, him I go want to play. You see me, but me not go tell you say, yo, him a play. I want to talk to him first. You understand me? I say before.
No
I
problem,
tell you
no
say
problem.
guarantee, yes.
Yeah, man. That's the right thing to do, you know.
All right. So guess what? Drama we see today. Drama to the max. I said prior to the predictions of the show, Alliance to the World. All right, Jervis. That I am a bit scared. I wasn't expecting any proper games to be played in this semi-final. You remember that talk, right?
Yes.
Based on I believe that the teams were not fully recovered from the last couple of games. Most of the teams, and I will recheck the Dacosta Cup, but I'm sure that the Manning Cup teams have played 3 games in 8 days. And I think that was a very, very hard task for them. I think that was terrible. I will use this medium right now to say to Issa and the powers that be, we need to allow the youth to really enjoy the football. I think too much is at stake. I think we are looking at too much money right now, cramming these games, cramping the competitions, yes? Allowing the youth them to play. Hey, listen, man, trust me, when you look at the game today, Georges was legged, Georges couldn't have offered anything else. And I was just going through some clips because I never really watched the game. I listened to the radio while driving. But I was saying, just when I came in, I was just flashing back and trying to get something before I go on, but not enough. Yes? And when I was listening to the latter part of the Hydel KC game, the commentary of such where Hydel was basically walking, I could imagine. Yes? After running very hard in the first half. I mean, also, I suppose that Casey was mere a pedestrian in the first half as well. But somehow they picked up. Yes. And I really think that we need to get back to the situation where the game doesn't have to so thick and fast. I think that's a very, very harsh situation on the players. What say you?
I feel
Mix up ranking.
Yeah, best up. I don't agree on Tarsari.
You don't agree? Why?
No, because alright. That's what you see. They always say it's hard to please people.
Mhm.
I think you hold away. Well, not me, no, but most fans
Mhm.
complain about how the Ben Francis Cup is situated now. Most fans, wanted the Ben Francis Cup to still be played amongst the teams that are in the top qualifying. So basically like quarterfinal, semifinal. So then usually do it.
No,
So that,
semi-finals.
whatever, whatever the case may be.
Mhm.
That now is not so hard. Which means those teams will play like what 3 extra games.
Yes.
So a lot of people want them to be competing in 4 competitions, but still complaining about being tired. So you can't have the better both. As they would say, sorry, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You get what I'm trying to say?
No, that is
Because
you're right. You're right.
unless the season I go run straight to January. Because
No,
you
but
want the Ben Francis, you want the Champions Cup, you want the D Cup, you want the Oliver Shield, and you still want the season to finish before
no,
January.
it doesn't have to run to January, my boss.
So
When
sorry,
the
but
Hold
sorry,
on, hold on, take your time. One step at a time, ranking. When is the Da Costa Cup finals will be played?
I'm
December the
not sure, 19 or 20 something.
No, man.
Tell me, ask me.
I think it is the 8th.
The 8th?
Yeah.
The 9th.
Okay.
no, man, I
9th.
think I 20 sitting, man.
Yeah,
9.
I thought it was the 19th.
Hold on, let me double check it.
No,
But
correct me if I'm
listen,
wrong. I honestly
no,
don't
December the
man,
know.
don't
9th.
worry. Let me just double check to be sure.
I honestly don't know.
No, man, I was thinking about it. What I'm saying, in a ranking, I'm not talking about what the fans want. It's not what I want as a fan. But when you look at the real thing, if you were actually uh, a coach or you're close to a team, feeling the drained energy from the boys, then you'd have understand, or probably see what I'm talking about. So I'm not saying that it should or it shouldn't, and I'm not going because the fact that the Champions Cup came in, because when you used to have the semi-finalists being played, the Ben Francis Cup, there were no Champions Cup. You follow me?
Yeah,
Sorry.
you understand?
So that I'm saying is not the situation that I'm saying. It's not like me I say, boy, if you have the Ben Francis Cup.
Yeah, boy.
But the truth is, I remember, man, may I tell you, when I was coaching, especially when the rainy season came in and match being postponed. Big man, it was terrible.
Yo, come here.
When you're having to play like 3 games in 1 week, you play a rescheduled game on Monday, and you still have the scheduled game for Wednesday. You probably have another rescheduled game that you have to play Friday and go Monday again. 3 games in 1 week. You can't even train the following day, depending on because the pitches were of such where they are heavy. the conditions, man. So that's what I'm really talking about. It's not a situation that I'm saying that they should have back, Ben Francis, whatever. No. But looking at how close the games are, thick and fast.
Sorry,
Mhm.
you put the question forward, but did you give the stats like Mona versus Georges? Did Georges play more game than Mona?
Judges?
Yeah.
No.
Then if
What?
Georges were a bit leggy today,
Yes, they did.
but
If
they
you're
would have
counting
played.
overall games,
They would have
if you're
played the
counting
same amount of
overall
game as
games, Georges
Mona.
played more.
Hold
If you
on.
count what?
If
No,
you're
what I'm
counting
saying,
overall games, Shoko, Georges has played
Yeah.
more.
How come?
Mona only played six. If I'm not mistaken, Mona played mostly 6 or 7 first round
first
game,
round
and Georges
games.
played 10.
Yeah, I
Georges,
think there was a difference in the first round, but I'm even not going
yeah,
back
that, I
so
mean,
far.
Georges,
Yeah.
Georges had like 4 extra games than Mona, because the Georges group was bigger. But that's the only thing. Still, everybody played the same games going forward.
Yeah.
Because I think it come down to recovery now. Because
Yes, but I'm aware of that, but if you look at the recovery period, what I'm saying is that you're playing. Listen, check it out, And if you are very close to Dinthill, Bridging, you should have seen that. And I'm gonna check back to see how it goes or how it went with the Doncaster Cup. Those who are in the semi-finals. And I think it probably would have been worse with the Doncaster Cup. The amount of games played, because you have some teams have very 8 teams in their first round. Some only have 5 or 6. Dinthill zone wasn't that so bad because we know that zone. But it is like that. All right. So we're talking about the competition now. Let me see, when is the 8th is the Manning Cup final. All right. So the Doncaster Cup final, Ben Francis, that is. The Doncaster Cup final will be the 9th, Saturday the 9th.
to be honest with you, Nasadi, me agree with ranking
Oliver
still.
Shield, the Oliver Shield is the 13th of December. So, ranking, what I'm saying now, no, I'm not talking about fan base now, boss. I'm talking about the physicality and the youth that the players know. So, not
Yeah.
about which team, all the teams. When you play so many games, and there are some, well, I guess the teams who are at the semi-finals can afford to do that. And maybe because of the lack of funds and resources, some teams will never ever reach the semi-finals because they are unable to recover in short period or shorter time than the others. Just saying. But the reality is the number of games ranking. I'm not talking about what fans want or what we want. It's not like I want the games to spread out. I'm just looking at the impact it has on the youth. That's all I'm looking at.
Sorry. Sometimes the adult them a complain about tiredness, Sometimes the youth them don't even want a rest day.
And when I say, brother,
I'm telling you from being
youth,
around youths, a lot of youths from different teams. And sometimes the coach is saying rested. The youth them don't even want to rest.
because they don't understand, and that's why you
Huh?
get them type of mediocre games from some players at times, and you are expecting
It's not
better.
the
No, hold
other
on,
team's fault that Georges had a rough game against Clarendon.
big man. I'm not saying that. You notice when we say me now, I said Judges. Just Judge. I'm not talking
No, but
about
you base
Judges.
your thing on Georges being a bit leggy today.
I was going through one team at a time, boss. What I said before the
Did Mona look
semi-final last
leggy?
evening. Of course, Mona looked like it. I was just watching a liquor clip, just a liquor clip. They
Mona
are
played a
better off.
typical
Hold
game.
on, man. They are better off than Judges. But what I'm simply saying, I said it before the games today,
Sorry, not to cut you. May I go debate that point as well when I finish?
Yeah, man, it's a good debate. What I'm saying, I said this point, the point that I bring up, or the question, I made mention and I asked the question last evening. And I was going through prior to the semifinals as well. So the debate is on. It's not about my feelings. I'm just looking at the players' welfare. Go ahead, Rankin.
Yeah. Maybe I'm just naive, but I don't share the sentiment of teams having rougher games and having a bigger toll. I.e., you remember this game that Clarendon played with Stitz, right?
Mhm.
Everybody's of the notion is that the reason why Cornwall drew with them is because of that rough game at Stitz,
Mhm.
And then that's the same reason why Mile Gully and Stitz drew. So this is the same notion they're
Excuse me.
using again. That because Georges played against Clarendon and Mona played Glenmuir, Georges would be the team that's more tired. I don't share
No,
that
man.
sentiment.
No. I
I
did not.
never
No,
because
no,
it
no.
as
Hold
long
on.
as to me, hold on, sorry. To
Me have to
me,
stop you.
as
No, me
long
have to
as
stop.
me play team there,
Frank, the reason why me have to
yeah,
stop.
it's like the same energy.
Frank, the reason why me have to stop you. I did not say that George is at a disadvantage. I
Mhm.
said collectively remember what I'm saying now. Go back to the tapes. I am saying that the teams that reach the semi-finals have it very hard. That's what I said. I did not say Georges have it harder than Mona. All I'm saying is that
Yeah.
the teams that comes to the semi-final in both the Costa Cup and Manning Cup, I've said it last season and I've said it before, they have a very rough time for recovery based on the number of games they play each week.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm
So
not pinpointed. While I guess Shuku said Mr. Georges, because that was the first name I called. I was going through the games.
Okay.
So you understand what I'm saying? So it's not a bit that I'm deliberating. Say that's why
So
Georges lose.
the
No.
question to you, sorry.
Sorry.
Question to you. One second, Shuko. Sorry, may I make you go right after me? Sorry, you share that sentiment, sorry?
Which
That
one?
if me and you, alright, say you play against Clarendon and me play Glenmuir,
Hmm.
then me and you have a game on Tuesday. Just because you play Clarendon, you're more tired than me.
No, not
You share that
necessarily.
sentiment?
Not necessarily.
Me not share it none at all. But
Not necessarily.
anyways, go ahead, Shuko.
Sorry, as a former coach in the Costa Cup, me ask you a question. What's the limit for a squad limit for the Costa Cup?
Squad limit,
How much can you have
I
in your
think it's
squad?
22.
Yes, 22.
The 25,
You know,
sorry.
most of these teams go
Yeah, I
under
think it's
that.
22. Because you remember, the bench only takes in
18.
no man, I think it is up to 20 now.
How much you can have on the bench?
So go ahead, Shuku. Continue.
No, I need to answer the question first so I can
Oh, ask
try
again. I
and make
never
my
pick up that
make my
question.
point.
Sorry.
No, how much
But
is the limit that you can have a squad? And how much can be on the bench at any one match?
All right. So you have
need to get it.
on the bench, so you can have up to 9 persons on the bench.
Okay. And how much to a squad? It's the limit.
I'm saying 22. You can, I guess, after
22.
the first round, you can have additionals up to 3 additionals. I think if it is still like that.
Because I say this to make the point. Because I use the Premiership as an example. Usually the teams with more quality on the bench, like a Man City, they tend to be more consistent and go on to win the leagues,
Mhm.
right? Because fatigue and all these things, you can always rotate, right? Because I noticed today I refused to go to their bench, but Casey was just making changes and the standard never dropped in the second half. So I'm
Which
saying
standard? Which standard
teams
never
like
dropped?
Casey, the way Casey
Which
were playing in the second half, Hydel fall off in the second half.
no man, me just ask you whose standard they say never dropped in the second half.
KC, they were one of the substitutes actually scored, right? But probably about 90 something minutes, I didn't make a change, and I think it was because they realized that the game had got a penalty.
Mhm.
It make a change. So sometimes, it's the strength of your bench are going to help you. So fatigue might come in, but if you can rotate, you can be able to have the advantage over other teams. That's just a little small
Oh,
point I'm trying to make. You understand?
that's a valid point as well.
So some team, the requirement for the squad, as you said, is 22. Some people are going with 18 in a study. While some man going with the full complementary at 22. So him actually can make more changes. Him have, and if most of those on the bench are quality players, the fatigue and the injuries not gonna affect him so much, if him can rely on his bench to come up with the good with quality players and you
All
understand?
right, fair enough.
Um,
But I can
But,
also
but
argue, we can also argue the point that very few teams in the world who rotate players in terms of new set of players for another game. So you'll have your, let's say the Dakar Cup, we have what, 7 changes, right? With 4 windows. Is that right? We have seven
yeah,
changes for the Dakar Cup, right?
yeah.
yes.
With 4 windows. So what we are saying, you will have your core, let's say your core 6 or 7 players that you will play day in, day out. And you make changes based on your strengths and based on your game plan and strategies. You get what I'm saying? So even if you're making those 7 changes every match, um, for people, you still have the
That's a
fact
bit
that
extreme. You would be making them 7 changes
no,
every
I'm just
match.
saying if you use the 7 changes every match, it is the same set of players you'll be
No,
playing
that's a
throughout the
bit
competition.
established.
So
But good night, everyone.
this is just yes, Mundell, better stop myself, head boy. So what I'm saying there, Shuku, I understand, and the point is also a very strong point, very good point. But the facts still remain, people. Look into the games themselves.
Good point.
I'm not even talking as a player right now, because I used to feel the burnt of it. Randy, you wanted to come in, right?
Yeah. Good night. Met other protocol that was already established, right?
Blessed man as head boy.
Yeah. Yeah. What I'm trying to say, Rankin made a point that I totally disagree with. Right? He said that he don't think that the fixtures have anything to do with the players being legged. But we all could agree that some team have more rigorous fixtures than some. You know what I mean? Because if you look now, and again, for example, with Hydel and Garvey Mafia, that was a rugged fixture.
Which one? The Hydel Garvey
Yeah,
game?
that was end to end action. And the same thing for Clarendon College and Georges. That was end to end action. Some games are literally easier than some, Sadi.
Yes, they are.
And Damien was saying that the players really want to play. They're schoolboys. It's season. You have season girls. You have fans. They want to see. They're excited. But reality, a lot of them are tired.
That's why you get mediocre performance
A lot of
sometimes.
them are tired, and all the teams today were tired. And it's just a
Yeah,
reality. I mean, they're playing for the school, and they're fighting, but all of them were really tired.
So what what
I,
what you guys would like to see done then?
I think we all know that the weather is a big factor, with the season. But despite of the weather, I think they need to space it up a bit, even if it have to go to. I mean, sponsors and everything, have to come in play and everything. But I think they putting the games a little bit too close, and it really don't give good quality football. The players are tired, Mr. Lee. They're tired,
I,
and
No
it
man, I
shows.
can't I can't see that, and I saw a lot of players cramping up today out there on the pitch.
Yeah, man.
You know,
so Hydel was playing for penalty. If you guys was
hey,
seeing that in the last,
I
Hydel
there.
was playing for penalty.
If
Like
this,
there was done. There was done. There was like a penalty over penalty.
yeah man,
The
and if
keeper
this
was
was,
holding on to the ball like me. I said, okay, a penalty to the wall like.
I,
So one question, Mr. Lee. I don't cut you, right? I'm just going off topic for a little bit. I don't want to forget this topic. Today in the game against I think it was St. George's and Mona, they were asking for the goalkeeper to wear a hat, and they didn't allow it. What is your guys' take on it? It's just a topic that I thought, back in my days playing, they
would
would have allowed. Maybe the rules has changed, but they
would
would have
it allow?
normally. I think that should be a discretion thing.
Question on that part. Is it a hat or a branded hat?
I'll be back,
A,
guys. I
a,
take a
a
quick
hat,
time out.
a hat because of the sun.
There was nothing written on the hat?
No,
All right,
nothing
Sir Lee.
written. Nothing written.
Well, I don't know why that wouldn't have.
It would have. Can I say something here?
Go, sir.
But if the peak of the hat is hard, that
Hold on,
means
Shuko, hold on. I'm getting
that
a delay from you, Shuko. I don't know. You have your earphones?
no earphones here.
Yeah, without a delay.
You're getting in and out. It's like you're.
All right, let me jump out and
So I
jump
don't
in
know.
back.
Just check it out for me, Shuko. We're not hearing you clear. That's why I ask some questions sometimes because part of the words are phrase, missed me.
A long time, I don't see no man, no keeper we acting a game still. I don't know if it's something where FIFA change the rule for or something. But
Possible.
I haven't been seeing that in a while. A keeper wearing something on their head.
Yeah, that's
Only
yeah.
the only person that wears something on his head was the keeper. What's a Peter check, and it's because of some doctor issue. Why
Yeah,
they,
man.
they was they
And
had to
other
do that.
keepers do too.
Yeah, but not like and there, but it gotta be the doctor issue thing. I don't think you just can just wear it in a game just like that.
It was because of the sun, It was because of the sun why they were really asking for it. And and if you notice, one of the end on the field today, it was a huge disadvantage based on the sun. But I just think that rule should have been a discretion type of thing from the referee and the
But I mean,
official.
well, maybe that's why I never get the permission because it's discretion. All right, let
No,
me
they
just
said
take.
no. They said according to the rule, no.
All
Straight
right.
up, no.
So let me take the chat and then I'll come right back to you. So Jervis, big up yourself as usual. Maverick, big up yourself, Maverick Higgins. I hope if Mona wins, the cup butler don't celebrate because when he dropped out last year, he said schoolboy football is nothing. You know, I want to give you that sound. I know somebody in the kitchen. Somebody in the kitchen. I don't know. I wonder if I'm Mr. League in the kitchen. All right, thank you very much. Yes, Maverick, I heard him with it
Good,
already, and that's why I was surprised.
good question,
Stranger
Dalton.
hours in the kitchen, man.
Eh?
A
Dalton,
stranger
that's
hours
a
in the
great
kitchen, tell me.
question.
Okay.
Yo, Mr. Lee, yo, ranking, easy in a ranking.
So strangers.
It's
A man
solid.
can hold on a second. Hold on. If you call it, we can't call nobody name and we don't understand. We don't respond. Oh God.
But Dalton asked a good question in the
Yeah, I
chat.
was I was coming to it, so I'm just going through the chat and then we pick up all of them. All right. All right. So Nijam was there earlier. I big him up already. So Randy, you came in. Dalton, soon join gentlemen, but while I wait on the call, I'm waiting on, I got this question. Do you think the rain break take on the flow of the game or stop the flow of the game? Dalton, it can be argued. It can be argued. I remember one of my headlines for one of these short podcasts was to that effect. If you remember, I had that as a headline. But going through and through, we realized that it might disrupt some teams while it helped other teams. Let me tell you the truth, Dalton. I had conversation with about 4 coaches on the impact of the break. And from the 4 coaches, 3 of them said that they were happy for it. One said no, it stopped his flow. But again, that's a good one. We can look into it as well. So I don't know if anybody else on the panel want to address that. Big up. All right, so Dalton same soon join. All right. So people, as we continue, let's look at our Lee same soon cup. I'm gonna go through the predictions that we made and to see what you believe, you know, or if you would have changed your prediction based on what you have seen today.
Sorry,
But
am I on?
yes, you are.
All right. The question that
Still a break up. No.
Mo- Mondale raised about the hat. Can't you
Mhm.
bring up the HISA rules regarding the wearing of hats?
Wow. All right, I will try and get that up in a little while I search. I'll have to search for it. I have the booklet, but it will take a lot for me to search. So give me some time and we continue until I find it. That's
Because
fine.
I
Or if
think
you
they
have it.
did check the rule book why they refused.
So Shane Nelson is also saying Saudi really talk too much game. And it's not just the games, it's not the amount of games I'm talking about, it's just the time between games or the rest time between two games. Honestly, I think when you reach the quarterfinal round, people, I think we should have at least 3 days between games, especially in these heavy conditions. Two not so bad, but if you're gonna have 2 days, you shouldn't have 3 games in 8 days. Trust me. When you look at it, people, it's rough, it's really rough. But again, its account and I raised the question, panelists and viewers, because these are things that conversations I have with people, with players, not a lot of players to be honest with you, a few players, but I raise the question with coaches, and a lot of coaches are actually um, crying out. And maybe I can say that, but they will not publicly say it because they don't want to put the thing in any disrepute for one, and they don't want to feel like they are actually finding excuses. But it is a reality. Why I say because some team was unable to do ball work. Yes, Dalton. So you're right. So that's what I'm saying. Based on what there are some teams would have had, and I tell you that I just have conversation with 4 coaches about that. So it's not a good sample size for me to say yes or no. But that's true. And maybe if you say ball work, depending on the level of ball work, because almost every school can find a little um, yard, yeah, a little pavement to do some ball work if you want to, in the sneakers and all of that. So you can find different ways and means. Yeah, some schools may have a big auditorium they could use that auditorium for some train like a futsal type of thing. So I do understand, and that is also a key factor. All right, so Shuko, I'm searching. All right, I'm searching for me for that thing. So give it some time as we go. So Mona versus Judges. Lee predicted Judges 2-1. Damian 2-0 to Judges. Big loser, Damian. 3-1 to Tom. Tom said Judges will win 3-1. Jay said Mona will win 3-2. Jervis said Judges 2 love. Fitzroy said Judges 3-1. The only two winners for Mona win. So Shane say 2-1 to Judges. Sadi say 2-0 to Judges. And Randy say 1-0 to Judges. Those were our predictions. So from the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 persons who predicted last night, only 2 persons predicted Mona to win. Only two. All right. Now, the other game, the KC versus Hydel,
Well,
only one person would have gotten 50% of that win. And it would have been Randy. Randy was the only one predicted a draw. The unfortunate situation, he predicted KC to win on penalty. so, so head boy, you miss out there. But Lee said Hydel would have won the game 2-1. Damian said 3-1 to Hydel. Tom said 2-1 to KC. That's what you bet, Tom? That's what you predicted?
yeah.
You got yourself. 3-1 Jay predicted 3-1 to KC.
Come in.
Jervis 2-1 to Hydel. Fitzroy
Come
2-1 to
in.
Hydel. Shane 2-1 to Hydel. Sadi 2-1 to KC. And I did said Randy 0-0. So those were the predictions. So there and then, um, from the 11, 3 persons predicted KC to win in normal time. However, The nature and how the game went, people. And this I believe was a drama game. Yes. Let's break down. I'll give everybody here a chance, yes, to give their point on each game. But hear me now, people, and the panelists, each person will get 2 minutes to break down the game for them. Is that clear? 2 minutes. I know it's short, but we have to try to work within that time spare. All right, so let's look quickly at the Mona Georges game. I was unable to break down, to give you a fully breakdown, because I actually listened to all the match. I don't see one ball kick or played. So, Damien, you go first. Damien, jump out. Tom, break your 2 minutes on the Mona Georges game.
You know that we never really watch me just watch most of the little bit of KC game because I wasn't really home.
Okay, okay.
So I didn't really watch the game still. But
All right.
the KC Hydel game, I was seeing it a little.
Okay. All right, so we'll get back to that. Stula,
Yeah,
Mona Georges game.
I think it was a game of two.
Okay.
Mona got the lead. Judges would have found a equalizer.
Equalize.
You know, I think Judges wasn't as smooth as we all expect them to be in terms of passing. They give up some easy ball and so forth. But it was always difficult after Mona went 2-1 up. Everyone was behind the ball and they were playing safe to the end to the last whistle. But all in all, I think fitness played a huge part of on today's game, and Mona was just a better team in terms of fighting.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Damien, you're back or you're gone again? I said, give me your 2 minutes, Damien, and your take on the Mona Georges game, and I will ask Lee to follow you.
You see, we all can watch the same game and everybody give different
And that's why I said
assessment of
that.
what they saw because I never seen Muna as a team that was showing signs of fatigue today. They they
Okay.
took the game to Georges, and Georges had to soak up a lot of pressure. And Muna just had some individual who were on top of the game today. The youth that scored the first goal, I think he got man of the match. He he was one person that he never gave them a minute rest. And they were the one that changed the game in Mona's favor. Everybody's saying that Georges were fatigued. But coming into that game, Mona actually played an extra game because Mona even played stats in a friendly
No, you don't know which team
before
them
the
play. No, 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 no. We're not going into that, boss. Friendly no have nothing to do with the competition because you don't know if Mona use some under 12 people play the match. You ain't go.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right.
And you
Allegedly,
know,
allegedly.
I will not know the
Hey,
conditions and which game play.
me know Shuku is a man love for God practice, you know. But watch what I go on.
All right. Thank you very much, Chuku. Lee, your assessment of that Mona Georges game.
You say, Mona went in that game wanted more than Jardis, you know. Yeah, man, and I was watching a clip on a previous show in the day before the game where the student them went out and the whole entire school was like just giving the guys them a good prep talk and get them ready. So I think Butler have them mentally ready for this game where it's like a do or die. Them have to reach at the final this year. So into that game, them wanted a lot more than Georges. Georges on the other end look kind of a little bit tired to me still. I think the Clarendon game kind of take a little bit out of them. because I think they also went into the Clarendon game very hard, and I think it might have take a toll on their body, especially for the recovery that you spoke about earlier, Sadi. Those things cannot come into play right now. But we now take nothing away from Mona. You know what I mean? This time of year, everybody have to step up to the plate. That's what it is. And I think Mona look like the team who wanted more today. I'm really happy for them still because although I bet against Mona last night on my bet, I bet for Georges to win the game today. But I'm so happy for Mona and Butler. They finally get a chance to, get to the final first time in school history. So for the first time in Manning Cup, we're gonna have for the first time since 2001, I think they're gonna have two teams at the final who never lift the trophy before, and I'm glad for that. But
Okay.
good game plan by Butler and his crew. Cause once they went up 2-1 in the game, now they just put everybody behind the ball and
Yeah.
and defend it. I like that.
Yes,
I
true.
wish I have that. I wish I have that same scenario when we play against Hydel. You know what I mean? It would be a total different thing. We all laugh at Shuku. Or how would I laugh, Rodney?
Little my Tom Finger start by year.
Huh?
I leave that one
You
later.
leave that one. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But good plan by Butler and the crew still.
Yeah,
Them have
we're
them
gonna
game plan and the
execute it.
work.
Yeah.
Kudos to them still.
All right. Ranking.
Yeah, what we are talking about again? Sorry.
Yeah, all
The
right.
Judges game?
Yeah, give your
Yeah.
your 2 cents on the Georges Mona game.
Yeah. I might be the only one, but as I said before, I don't really share the sentiments about previous games.
Big
But
man,
that's
just
besides the point.
yeah, man.
Um,
Just give your 2 cents for the game, bro.
yeah, man. I tell you, I just be straight. Actually, start out the way there. And
Okay, all
saying
right.
things are ready, have to start the way. So yeah.
All right, boss.
I think George is matched Mona for most part in the middle of the park. I just think George has been doing it in the final third. If we should really recap the shots that George took, I think it was one and two snapshots from Burkett, but that was pretty much it. I never see where Mona just completely out dominated them from minute 1 to 90. At some point, Georges was having some good position at the ball, but as I said, nothing undoing in the final third. Sometimes it was a bad pass, sometimes they slipping and they falling, sometimes it was just a shot from out of 25, 30 yards. So I think both teams played equally well. I just think that Mona got some chances and they just took them. I don't think Georges played bad at all. I think both teams ran the entire 90 minutes. It's just that Mona took their chances better. Because up to Mona wasted a couple of chances as well. But I don't think Georges did enough in the final third. I should think that the only shots that were taken was couple from Burkett. I remember a defender took a long shot as well. And that's pretty much it. I don't remember Georges doing much in the final third to win. And I think Mona hit the crossbar once as well. So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on it. Both teams went out for it, and Mona just took their chances and won. You know.
Okay, very good, very good. Thank you very much on that. All right, so who we have left here? Tom. Oh, Tom already been feeling peace. Saying not so much. All right, so basically have our piece and that. So let's go right across to the KC Hydel game. Ranking, you continue since you just finished.
Yeah. When you know my sentiments when you come on to Hydel, I think they are the best team right now. You know, and that's why Saudi started me. um, Saudi knew that I had Hydel to win this game comfortably 2-0. You know, so when Casey was scoring back, Saudi was wondering where we gone.
No,
So
not necessarily.
yeah.
You know, what happened, to be honest with you?
Yeah.
Remember you mentioned and I said I know that Casey will get back one, and you said to me that not even a
Casey
single
can
one.
score.
And I said, all right, I'll take two. You remember that?
Yeah, I remember. True.
What happened? At that point, I was unable to follow everything because I was driving.
Yes.
So I couldn't follow, the chat and everything where I go. So
yeah,
that's
man.
why
Yeah, man. I think the 2-2 score is fair. If I'm being completely honest, the first half. Let me start with the first half. Hydel outclassed KC in every way, shape, or form. In every ball, every press. At
Yes.
one point, it could be easily 4 or 5, if we're being really honest. 4 or 5 easily. Hydel was toying with them. Hydel was wasting chances and laughing. If you should see the players demeanor, like they were just laughing, wasting the chances for fun, like we won this already. Um, I think KC weathered the storm well. Hydel could have put the game away in the first half. KC weathered the storm well, went come back out second half and went for it. And Hydel was stunned, as you can see. Hydel was just stunned with no response. Because after that, I don't remember Hydel doing much to come back and win. Because as Stranger said, I actually agree with Stranger. They were playing for the penalty. They had no ideas. They were tired, out of ideas, stunned. And I think if this game went to extra time, Casey would have won this. That's just my perception. And I think Hydel is levels above them. But as Tardy said, there's always credit to give to Vassal and Casey. You know? They really showed fighting spirit, and we have to congratulate them for that. But I just think Hydel is just a cut above them, and their own conceitedness got the best of them today, and they could have lost the game. But I think overall they deserve to win. That's my take on it.
Blessings, blessings, blessings. All right. Soli.
Yeah, man. You see this game now. This game is a game of two halves. I mean, I have mixed feelings on this game. I mean, at the first half, actually, my bet was on Idle, but my heart was with KC to win because of Vassal and the youths of the KC team.
Yeah.
I mean, like go with the underdog more time. So there, KC was the underdog going in this game. I mean, Idle is more of a senior team who probably have more talent than KC, but KC have the youths and have the good coach Vassal behind them where when kind of motivate these kids, have these kids playing to their full potential where they never give up right to the end, they might get it. So now first obviously where Idle, they feel so confident playing the ball around with this Casey like they just, like them just think say, okay, the first half, that's it. And then the second half you can see where Casey just came back and start put it to them. And would I love to see if this game would go to overtime or Idle would not react. Because they know Idle man them start get tired, they start cramp up, them start complain. They don't know what hit them from KC. They don't know what hit them from KC, man. And kudos to Vassaranas and them coaching staff to have these kids motivated. Very young team. Nobody thought they'd have make it this far, but they proved all of us wrong because trust me, I've been betting against them and they keep on proving me wrong. I did better against them again for Idle. But like I said, I got mixed feeling about this game because KC one of those teams when I've won it so many times, and I'm looking for a team who never been there before to go there. That's why I have mixed feelings about it. I'm happy to see that Idle make it to the final again, and either way, you're gonna have a team that gonna win it who never won it before. So kudos to Idle for making it to the final. Vassaranas have a new team and them have some more another 2 or 3 years to have another crack at it. But kudos to Hydel and them team. I'm happy for them personally.
Lee, just to ask a question. Sorry for cutting people. But you don't have the same sentiments about the Dacosta Cup where you want to see different teams, new teams win. Did you?
Me?
Yeah.
That's a good question. That's a
I
good
leave, I
question.
leave, I leave it right there. I leave it right there.
Hey, but if my team was like a Clarendon College who have won it more than how many times they won it, Stranger around 10 times. And my team won it like twice. I mean, right now, like me explained before. But anyway, when you get onto the Casca Cup,
All right. Thank you
we're
very
done with
much.
the Manning Cup. I'll get into that now.
All right. Shuku, you want to take it now, Shuku?
Yeah.
Your thoughts on the KC Hydel.
Sorry. That I have a theory,
Mm-hmm.
why KC is playing like this. KC, they're under no pressure, They have nothing to lose really. Because I think Vassarinas see this season as a free hit. because KC are in a building stage right now, and these are some young players. Just take over the team. I think KC will be looking at 2024, 2025. So it's basically a free hit. You can see that Hydel were under more pressure to deliver as a so-called favorite. You would agree?
Yes, to some extent. To some extent.
Man, I'm
Okay.
agree with you 100% on that, sugar. You're
And
100% correct on that.
let me tell you what I fully agree with. One, they're not under this pressure to win. Two, Idle would have been under more pressure because they have a big team. All right.
Right.
But let me tell you something, people. They might not be looking for the Manning Cup. But every time that team go out there, the fans want to win. You see, case no normal,
Yes,
you know.
because
This case thing no normal, no people. And me I tell you, say, you see, I think when you believe in what you have or believe in your school, or the sort of motivation you get because you're a Cubans or you're a non-verbal, we can't well say, you understand what I mean? I say that sort of belief there. And because of that, they will at times play out them hard. One thing I can say to you people, whether you believe me, yes or no, Vassy Reynolds and the boys were not under any pressure to win any cup this year from their management team, as what Shuko believes. They did right. But one thing I'll tell you, the moment the competition start, Vassla play for win until him dead.
But that's why we play the game, though. You don't play for
So
lose.
as much as you know under no
You know?
pressure,
Yeah.
he's shooting. And that's why he works so hard with the boys. So,
And that's what can be a
yeah, man, it was a big
big
fight.
advantage for the kid them. Like when you have youths and nobody give you a chance, I believe you would reach this far. You have nothing to lose. That mean and you make it this far. You just feel free. All the pressure was on Hydel. Because Hydel have more of a senior team. If they don't win this game, then when they're gonna get this chance again?
True.
So kudos to KC, man. No pressure
Just
on them and them to deliver each time and prove all of us wrong. Because nobody picked them to reach this far.
a KC man shared something with me this morning. And he said that although they were not expecting KC to win, but he wouldn't be surprised if KC win Manning Cup this year. And his theory is that very few times in the number of times KC wins this Manning Cup, especially in recent time, they have never won the Manning Cup with their best teams. And I saw they disappointed with the very good team this year. The following year, they just turn up and win. So that was his
I
theory.
tend to agree with him, because I don't know how
But
KC won in 2021.
And how they lose last year.
no, you mean by how they won in 2021? Sometimes still, Shoko. There you go again, you could have some great talent on the
I'm
team.
just
You can
straightening the point. I'm just straightening the point that Saudi is making, because the
No, I
team,
understand what Shuk is saying, man.
everybody that see the team, you understand? I'm not saying
you
you have
mean
to
you
respect them
mean
for
the
winning,
team
Mr. Lee. So,
the
so
team in
don't go
21.
off on me like that. I mean, yeah, the 2021 team, they
Yeah.
weren't playing.
They weren't
You know what I mean?
they weren't a classic team.
They were in a classic team, but they
Yes.
won it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But what I'm saying though, Shoko, are you looking at that team saying individually they don't have the skills level as other team? Because just
All
like
right.
me have that debate before where
We're
team
not going to go there so leave because we're
all
running
right,
out of time and we want to
all
get
right.
this out.
All right, let me just finish.
Um
Can I just finish wrap up on the game because let me just
yeah,
finish to wrap up on the game.
15
All right.
seconds.
Based on what I saw from Idel approached the game as if, based on their team talk, the KC goalkeeper was suspect because they were shooting on sight. They were shooting on sight, and they got 2 goals, and it was like just a matter of when, not how, but when the third goal would have come, and they would have just finished up the game. But one
Well,
commentator said it's a game of 2 halves, and it was proven so right because Case came out the second half and they had a goal, and then after they scored the first goal, and it was a mistake that allowed them to score that goal as well. But the youth took it well, and then after that now, Casey just looked like the team that we're gonna go on to win the game. To be honest with you, and we were having a private chat, and Mr. Lee said Hydel, they cramping up and they look like the team that was gonna lose the game. And I tend to agree with him. But they took some brilliant penalties though. Hydel. You
Man,
could see the
experience shown,
confidence of the boy.
calm, collective.
And Casey also took some good penalty too, you know. I mean, I know the goalkeeper saved one still, but you know, you gotta give the youngsters from KC some
No,
real.
man, trust
Yeah,
me,
man,
even
the
the one
penalty
that
that them
missed,
take.
it's not all such a bad penalty that one. You know, I think the keeper was very
Is it
smart. I guess he knew that player very good.
exactly?
Yeah, the goalkeeper used to keep for KC.
Yes, he was
It
KC's
was
number one last year.
it was a soft penalty. It wasn't a bad penalty.
He
It was
needed
just
more
little bit
pace on it.
soft, look more pace
Yeah, he
on it
needed
that
more
could be
pace.
like better. You know?
All right. People, I'm sorry for those who have not yet spoken. Sorry, Randy, I'll get you back, but running out of time. I want to get into the predictions of the semi-final right now, and we're gonna go through quickly because, as I say, we are 1 hour now, and we plan to do it for a hour. So let's look, ladies and gentlemen, whoever in the chat, we're gonna move towards the predictions for tomorrow games. My God, mouth watering. The Dakar Cup semi-final. And we want to take the very first game, Clarendon College versus Garvey Massive.
You're going with the defending champions first?
Yes, man. Me not take no order. Calm, behave yourself.
Me I got report stranger to child services. You
Me
And
mute.
the boy want come sit down and watch with my bridges.
Them foreign
So what
people
wrong with
don't
that?
sleep at night, you know.
All right, so Clarendon College Garvey Massive people. I'm gonna ask Randy to go first.
Um,
Those in the chat, I'm watching you, so you can put in your predictions. Quickly, Randy.
it's a derby that to be remembered. It's a game to be remembered tomorrow. I think it's going to be a tough encounter. But I think tomorrow you have to put quality aside, and it's going to come down to fight and who want it more. And I think it's going to draw nil all, and Garvey is going to win on penalty.
Was Dinthill man love Garvey? How I go on? Or because I'm not love CC.
Because they don't want meat, CC.
Real that you love.
Wait your turn.
All right. That's done. Nothing to say. Tom, are you going to close it out? You know, so no say nothing more if you're saying it. So Jervis say Garvey win 2-1. All right. So Mr. Lee, what do you think? Are you going to end that one, Mr. Lee, right? So Rankin, your take on this game. Prediction.
Yeah, as Randy said, it's a Clarendon derby, it's a semi-final. We have to put respect on the fixture. I just have to go with Clarendon based on just the quality that they have. Nothing more, to be honest. Nothing more. It's a semi-final, it's a derby. I expect it to be close. I see Clarendon winning 2-1.
2-1.
Cleo Clark scoring a free kick.
All right. Shuko.
Yeah, I'm respecting the derby, but I just think that class will tell. And I think Clarendon will just be too good for Garvey myself. Much as I would like Garvey to win, I think Clarendon will be just too good on the day. And I think they'll win 3-0.
3-0. All right. Only Jervis alone in the chat so far. Who is this coming in? Trevor. All right, Trevor. Soon give you a bus, Trevor. Soon give you a bus. Trevor, just give me a minute before I put you on stage. We are full to capacity now, so I'm gonna ask somebody to give you a little jump in. I mean, you don't necessarily want to stay long. All right, who want to give Trevor a little run?
Yeah, the junior will do that. I would do. I don't have to respect the things that
All right, Randy,
back.
don't go too far. All right.
Yes, man. I'm here.
All right, good.
Respect
Thank you
Rodney.
very much.
Respect Rodney.
All right, so we have P-Bus skipper
Bless up,
Trevor, good night and welcome to the panel.
bless up. Saw the crest on the panel, man. I mean, all the ones them.
I pay teeth me I see them man I driving in the dark.
Bro, just the
Wow, come like
gotta
we
check
throat.
in.
Yeah man, that's nice. So we are on the predictions right now. I don't know if you want to give yours right away.
Who we are predict? Oh,
CC Garvey.
well, as a former Cuban, you don't know. But I love to see Garvey, but CC 3-1.
CC 3-1. Man,
Yeah,
Mr.
man.
Lee vex today, I bingo come up Sunday,
I tell him every day, man. I tell him say Cuban, I go home,
All right.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Lee, unfortunately, I can't stick around with you either. Tomorrow's game, I see CC beating Cubans 2-1. It will be a very rough game. Very, very rough game. Intense game as well. All right.
Just to piggyback, side, I tell Mr. Lee say KC are going today, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
KC did put up a better showing than I anticipated, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So big up to the KC people them again. Them show them fight, man. Them show
man.
them real fight, you know?
Very good performance from them, man, and big season for them, because based on what I'm hearing, it's a young team. So kudos. Big up Coach Vastley, great Toto.
Yeah, man, for real. All right, Trevor. So right now we leave. I said I would give the defending champion the last talk. So Lee, your take.
Yeah, man. So going into that game tomorrow, as everyone I should say the whole of Jamaica knows, say Clarendon have the best schoolboy football on the island, are playing the best game on the island. So for us Cubans who've been playing, so much of an inconsistent ball throughout the season, happen to make it to the semi-final, it's going to be a tough task. So we're going up against the defending champion who are undefeated, who are playing the best quality football. But I still got to pick my team anyway for a big upset. Because at the end of the game, no matter what we say on papers, we still have to play the game. And that day, and I'm hoping that tomorrow going to be the day where we could pull off a very, very upsetting surprise victory over Clarendon College. So I'm picking my team to win 2-1.
Okay, 2-1.
I just feel like we're going to score 2 goals and then we're going to just put up a wall. A big Jericho wall. You know what I mean?
Or the one outcome if you put up a wall.
Well, the one might come first after we score 2 after then we put up a wall.
Them will break down your wall.
We can't put up a wall if no goal, if we not score no goal.
No man, I'm saying.
So I assume the most score upon we first and then we score 2 and lock it down.
No man.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's Ali, with all due respect, the Cubans have to score 3 goals for this.
3. Why you figure that?
Okay, you're not gonna limit CC to let.
All right, so we shall see.
So Dalton says CC 3-0. Mr. Tom, the stranger himself.
Yeah. I hope tomorrow a ball of them sound as coward as how Mr. Lee sound coward tonight. But
Hey.
me know say youths are gonna come fight still, And I think it's gonna be a really good encounter between both teams, Clarendon and Derby, But at the same time, I think we're gonna be the better team on the day, and we think we're gonna win like 2-0 at least.
2-0. So Jervis saying if you remember 2021. Jervis been not talking nothing about 2021,
I'm near that them try use
2023 now me at
2021.
Big up
2023.
Big up Jarvis. Big up.
2023. But we're not getting a lot of predictions coming from the the chat. I wonder what happened. But anyway, it's where we are right now. So these are the predictions that we have. So ranking 2-0, 2-1 to CC. Damien 3-0 to CC. Randy Garvey win and penalty. Is Garvey you say win and penalty, right, Randy? Yeah.
Randy not there. Yeah, man. What are that
Yeah,
thing you said?
He's not
yeah,
here,
man.
remember?
Randy,
After
Randy,
nil draw.
Randy say a Garvey and Dinthill got final. I mean, I wonder if I set Randy, I try to set up so boy if Randy got final, I go beat you. You know, try to find a easy way out, you know, to
I
get
say
the
no
cup.
one about Dinthill. So Calvin, you're saying that 3-1 to CC. All right. So continue. Mr. Lee say 2-1 to Garvey. Tom 2-0 to CC. Sadi 2-1 to CC. Dalton 3-0 to CC. Jervis 2-1 to Garvey. Trevor 3-1 to CC. And Calvin in late said, all right, thank you. 3-1 to CC. All right. I tell you people, this will be a cracking game tomorrow. I can tell you that. Very, very cracking. And, playing at Glenmuir, it will be a very good turf. One other thing I will not say who's home or away because, as I mentioned over and over, that Clarendon College don't play to home or away. They play everywhere, right? So no advantage as it relates to home there for Clarendon College. Garvey is used to that feel, I believe, as well. So as you say too, Clarendon Derby, nothing less. Big fight, big game. All right? Nothing less than that. Tom Strange, I hope you talk, talk like that tomorrow. Hello, hell, haha.
I hope they don't.
All right, so let's go to the smaller game as what Shuku highlighted earlier. Right, Shuku?
No, man.
Yeah.
Another small, big game that tomorrow. Yes.
No, man, we said the smaller one. The smaller of the two big games.
Big
All
game.
right, so that I said the big game, and the first one, the CC game, was a bigger game then.
The game with the defending champion must be the one that
It's
all eyes
highlight,
will be
right?
on. That's why they're streaming that one live.
All right, people. So right now, I have to ask Rankin if he come in first again, because I am my boss right now. Nothing to worry about. Carnival done for the season, just like my team. So Rankin, your prediction.
I don't
That
know if
Dinthill
it's me,
game, right?
but sorry, you're breaking up on mine.
I'm breaking up on your end, Trevor. Everybody else hearing me? I'm breaking
Here,
up.
clearly, sorry.
You sound
Here,
fine.
I'm
clear.
hearing you loud and
A
clear.
Trevor break up still.
Trevor,
Okay.
because you moved, Trevor.
Check your connection, Trevor.
Yeah.
Trevor, you're driving, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe that's the problem.
Yes, Rankin, continue.
Yeah. Quickly, come about share that I know. It's
Yeah.
a good thing show close off. Yeah. This game is gonna be more open than people think. Goals galore. I think both teams will go for it.
Yes.
I think both teams are gonna go for this one because there's a good chance for somebody winning something this year. Stranger is not gonna like this one, but I have Dinthill edging this one 3-2. I just see a lot of goals all over in this one, but Dinthill just to edge it 3-2 closely.
Okay. All right. Yes, I'm gonna take you in Bala. Then was too like I have to talk for your Dinthill. All right. So Tom, what's your take? Dinthill Glenmuir.
Dinthill, Glenmuir. I think it's gonna be a good game. Both teams battle of the midfield with both number 10s, Tyrese Gowan and Glenmuir number 10 with what's his name again?
Gordon.
Kyle Garvey.
And Kyle Garden. So I think it's gonna be a good game. And it's gonna come down to who want it more on the end of the day, And I think Glenmuir gonna edge Dinthill 2-1 in that game,
Okay. Trevor.
Yeah. Like I was saying, that I said two big games, but for me, these are the bigger game because of how competitive gonna be. As,
Okay.
like I say, I think Clarendon College gonna be on a stroll tomorrow. Um, I have Glenmuir winning 3-2.
Turn back ranking score. All right. Who we have now? All right. So let me go now. This time, people, maybe this is one of the best prediction that I have ever made. But I see this game will go through to a 2-all draw in regulation time. And I have Dinthill to win on penalties. So 2-all extra time, Dinthill win on penalties. That's Sadi. Pardon?
Yeah, kumpulo ticket.
All right. So ranking, Dalton, 3-2 Dinthill. All right. So ranking, I'm gonna ask you since your battery dying, if you could step and give Randy a chance. That's
Oh,
okay.
yes, man. No problem.
All right.
Sorry, me no pick I didn't tell the game, you know.
Me know, man.
Okay.
Yeah, rush it in, so man.
Okay, me just want if I know.
Randy can come back in when you're ready, you know. Let me send about the link. Lee, you can send the link in, please.
Yeah.
Send the link so Randy can come in. And then you jump in, Lee. All right. So Lee, go ahead now. Your prediction. Lee, can I hear me?
Yeah, man, me I hear you. That's yeah, so you see the game Dinthill and Glenmuir game now. Gonna be a very good game. To me, I think Glenmuir have a better team than Dinthill. And Glenmuir I want to think Glenmuir in more of a physical shape than Dinthill. So I think at the end of the game, and this is the time of year where Dinthill usually choke. So because of all those scenario, I gotta choose Glenmuir winning 3-1 and send Dilton fans back up to Yuatan. Very disappointed here
No,
again.
then I come at you at
I
Linstead
know
and
Yuatan,
Dalton.
Linstead then come from okay,
Yeah.
wherever Linstead. Very disappointed, heartbroken again. And he shall come next year and try. So that's my pick for that game. 3-1 Glenmuir. Glenmuir gonna score a late game to make it late goal to make it 3-1. Sorry. 3-1 Glenmuir.
So Dalton is saying Dinthill will give up that mistake goal as usual. That's where they will conceive that extra game. But you know, easy, you know, Dalton. We happy you see that mistake goal there, well, and Dinthill, you know. All right. Shuku, respond. Make Mr. Lee more.
Yes. I'm going to ignore Mr. Lee with the banter talk this time because it's business time now. And this is the one that 110% on the field tomorrow. I think it's going to
Yeah,
be a
broke
big
up. Yeah,
midfield
broke up.
Can hardly hear you. Can hardly
battle, and
hear
we have
you.
to stop.
Hey,
Yeah.
Shoko,
Are
for
you
some
hearing me
reason,
now?
yeah, go in and out, like you know. Try
I
again,
don't
It's
Shoko.
better now.
understand.
It's better now.
Start over.
It's
Yes.
better now?
Yeah,
All right.
start over.
All
Yeah.
right. A lot a lot of the panelists saying that they predict
Yeah,
a win.
you're going back again. All
I
right.
think I'm gonna have
Shuku,
to
let
go
me
out and
ask
come
you
in back
to
then because I really
jump
want to
off
give my
and come back
prediction.
on. All right. Let me just ask Randy to
J-
go ahead.
yeah,
Randy,
Yeah,
jump off.
go ahead.
yeah, Chip.
Jump
Yeah,
off.
yeah. Good night, Trevor. Special shout out to Trevor.
Yeah, man, bless up, bless up.
Yeah. I respect you, sir. Yeah. So my thing is this. Tomorrow is gonna be a grudge match. I just want to remind all the Dinthill fans that during my tenure at Dinthill, um, during 2012 and 2013, Glenmore had break my heart with a huge injustice when they collaborated with Kempville High School and when we had a team to win the Dakota Cup, and did what they did. And I won't even elaborate anymore. So tomorrow, all Dinthill players will go into that game knowing that Glenmuir would have deprived Dinthill of a trophy back then. So I think it's going to be a master display of our talents tomorrow. And tomorrow, you guys going to have faith in Dinthill, you know, once more. And I think we're going to beat Glenmuir tomorrow, 3-0.
All right, head boy. All right, head boy. But are you sure? Are you just talking of
No, no,
sentiments?
I'm telling you. Remember, you know, at that time, I was supposed to get even scholarship. Several players on the team supposed to get scholarship. And Glenn, that was a huge. I don't know if you remember that season, Asadi,
Me
with
remember
Kempston
it
and
now.
Glenmuir. You know. So we had
Remember.
that vengeance within us. Not even for Clarendon College like Glenmuir.
But Randy, with all due respect, it shouldn't reach down to that stage. You have to blame yourself.
No,
But
when we drew with Glenmuir at Dinthill 1-1.
that's what I'm saying. You had that's the game you should have won.
And just like how you see Mr. Lee speak, come on the program and speak every single day about this Clarendon, and he have to go with Clarendon. Glenmuir, Kempsville and Clarendon collaborate, and Glenmuir beat Kempsville by about 8-0.
Oh, so what? You know, I wasn't aware of that. You know, Damien. So someday you have to come teach me the history about that one. When I like
All
to hear
right,
what
cool.
happened here.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man. I'm okay.
But
We
but I
talk
said
about that
tomorrow,
another day. All right, tomorrow night we can talk about that. But
tomorrow we're gonna stun Glenmuir 3-0.
Shuki, the
All
floor
right.
is all yours.
Back.
Shuku,
Damien, your time.
think I'm having some internet issues, so if can I just do what I'm doing quickly? You hearing me
yes,
now?
We
yes.
hearing you. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I remember what Stula is talking about, but Karma, Karma caught up with Kempsey. They haven't even hearing me.
Ah boy, it's rough, Shuki. It's rough. We hardly. It's going in and out.
All right. My prediction. No,
Two love.
2-1.
2-1 to Glenmuir.
No, Sadi, don't do that. Sadi, don't do that. Sadi, don't do that.
You see, now we are hearing clear. That's true. Now we are hearing clear. Sorry about that, man. I'm just feeling
Not even the gremlin can make me predict that.
Thank you very much, Shuko. Trevor, you were saying something.
It's gonna be a battle.
Yeah.
Shuko, you are
Yes.
going in and out.
Sorry. Just want to respond to Randy. Um, Randy say what 2012, 2013 him have the cup, and Glenmuir and Kempston collaborate them out. And based on the fact that you state that Randy state that he have the team to win the cup, look at Glenmuir and Kempston, especially when you played against Glenmuir.
He played both teams.
Huh?
I guess he played against both teams.
Yeah, we'd have beat Kempsville and drew with Glenmuir 1-1 at Dinthill.
So you guys need to go through and goal differences. Randy, that was that's what-
Exactly, and then Glenmuir beat Kempsville 8 goals by 8 goals.
Mhm.
How much did you beat Kempsey by?
And Randy, you should remind him that the Kempsey versus Glenmuir game started after hours, a bit after
After
hours,
all,
and that shouldn't have
yeah,
happened
yeah,
because
after
they were
all.
able to pace themselves.
Shuko,
So how
Shuko,
much goal did you beat Kempsey by Randy?
2-1.
So
All right, that's too close, man. That's too close.
Kempsville had a good team
That
that
Dakota
year.
Cup winning team. That's too
what
close.
is
That Dakota Cup winning team.
And that year we had Roddy Murray and Clean Price, and I was sure Sadi knew those quality of those players.
yeah.
yes, but Randy. That's why I said you can't blame Glenmuir for that. You can't
Randy.
blame Glenmuir.
No. What I'm saying, Sadi, is that the entire Jamaica knew about it. That's the reason why ISA started to play the games on time now and all these things, because their game started after hours and they had persons at our game reporting to them.
Who did you play on that day?
Huh?
Who did you play on that day?
Who played that again?
So
Hold on. I want to know which team he played on that very day.
It was the it was at Dinthill, but I think it's Port Antonio. We
And
played.
how much did you win that game by?
We both 2-0. We beat Port Antonio.
Then Randy, you can't blame Glenmuir for that. No
What?
disrespect.
Why? Why would you say that?
Rodney, I don't know if you want to start going this tonight, because there you guys go again. I don't think
No, but it was a huge dispute all over the radio and all over the program. It was intentional.
Gentlemen, if I may.
Yes, Trevor.
If I may, right? Randy have a point, We're not beating no in points, right? Because team does that if they have the opportunity to do it, playing before or after another team. So we're not saying that there's no truth to that argument, Randy. But you are saying your team was a Doncaster Cup winning team. You beat Kemsill 2-1. You drew with Glenmuir 1-1.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have nobody to blame but yourself, really. You gave Glenmuir and Kemsill that opportunity to do that.
That's what I'm saying, and you were at home.
Again, Glenmuir scoring us first at Dinthill, and we came back with an equalizer, courtesy of Clean Price. And that.
I remember the game, Randy. I remember the game. I remember
that
what I'm trying
that
to
year.
say is that Glenmuir didn't add an 8-goal advance over.
As Cousins was playing for Glenmuir at that time.
I don't remember the player
Cousins.
Ricardo Cousins. Huh?
Ricardo Cousins.
Yeah, that time him come now. It was about 4 goals in 5 minutes. I could have 20 goals in 5 minutes.
But reality.
The point is, Randy, I'm not saying that no collaboration never take place, but you cannot blame them for the collaboration. You gave up your opportunity.
No, you cannot say that. You cannot say that, Sadi. I disagree with you on this.
So
football and football overall is fair play. And when you have schools going to collaborate and intentionally go against
hold on.
The rules and regulations.
Oh my God, yo.
Hold on, Shuko, make Randy finish.
And that was the moment when I done with football. It broke my heart. And I live with it every single day. I'm telling you, because
am I on?
Yeah, man, but hold on.
Yeah,
no, man. Randy have a point, man. It do happen.
No,
Can I say something?
Is that the point?
All right, because I'm
All right, Shuko, you have a minute.
Yeah.
We're winding now. We have 2 minutes left on the show, so I'm giving you 1 minute from the 2 minutes, Shuko.
all right. You see, being political because we're in it, right?
All right, Shuko, I'm going to ask you to turn off your video.
But we're all
Turn off your video, Shoko.
Turn off the video so we can hear properly with the audio.
All right, you hear me a bit better now?
Still going in and out.
Turn off the video. Turn off the video.
Try turn off the video and see if you get more.
I did. I turned off the video.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, perfect.
All right. So what I'm gonna say is this, because we're all being political, act like we don't know that things like these happen in the Casa Cup, because we don't want to speak without the facts, right? Because we're live on the air and we want to be responsible, right?
Yes, man.
Hearing me?
Not so
Yeah, man,
clear,
you're good, man.
But I'm gonna say this. No. I'm gonna say this no. Things like this happen in the Casa Cup and money. The season when Jackie Walters left Glenmuir and went to Clarendon.
Right.
You all remember the season when
Shuko,
Jackie Walters left Glenmuir and went to Clarendon and won?
Shuko, 1 minute, man. But I go around that meeting you about.
Yes, I'm saying. Did you all remember when Jackie Walters
Choko.
went to Clarendon and win? Left Glenmuir and went to Clarendon. All right, and then he left and went back.
I remember that.
And then he left and he went back to Glenmuir, right? All right. That season, we were in a quarterfinal group with Glenmuir, Clarendon, and Rossies,
All right. Somehow we got
and Dinthill, 4 of us, right? We drew with Dinthill. We beat Clarendon down by Clarendon, right? And we went to Glenmuir. We went to Glenmuir.
I think we have to adjourn this court case until tomorrow, Mr. Ali. Because
All
it's a
right.
court case that I think I need lawyer and a few jury, neutral jury
Hey,
on this matter.
no, hey, stranger. The only thing seen is a court case. No, I saw a
brother.
pattern. I saw a pattern. You know.
No,
When it comes to
no,
it.
Mr.
Hold
Lee.
on, gentlemen,
Understand? These are two boys and they have a future. It was a good thing I had academics beside me because I told me football at that point in time.
Gentlemen, hold on,
I'm
Randy.
telling you.
Randy, keep your breath. Keep your breath. Let's just call this aspect of it a night. People, ladies and gentlemen, what a night to end the show. What a topic to end the show tonight. I
We
must
have to
say
pick up
thank
back
you.
this Randy. We have to pick it
Yes.
up back.
Thank you very much for such a wonderful night. Calvin is saying that, sorry, it was true on the last day, Dinthill had the edge, and Glenmuir planned it with Kemsil and
Hey, stranger.
I will get back to
Yo,
that.
that me tell you, say that's why Dinthill and
People,
can't line
hold
up
on,
for
man.
Clarendon, you know, man.
Tom, and just leave that right now. We'll get back to that because we will take that on as one show night. All right. So I want to say to you people, it was a very good night. Thank you very Trevor for joining us late. Maybe you are still
Yo.
having your turkey from last night. I'm not too sure. It's a 2-day turkey day according to Lee. Randy, big up yourself, man. We're gonna take it on and we're gonna make sure so you get a fair trial. Big up yourself as well, Daniel.
Well, what a time to
Ranking
get a
was here.
trial when we win tomorrow.
Ranking was there. A fair trial for you, Randy.
No
Ranking
more.
was
If you
there.
know
Big up.
who now blame me, pan.
Mr.
Who
Lee.
them a blame it for when they
Yes, sir.
lose
All
tomorrow?
right.
We
So,
know
I-
who the Trevor. It's
Yes,
stranger
Trevor.
referee.
Hold on a second. Trevor,
Can
you're
I
saying
just say one thing? Can I
yes,
just say
Trevor.
one thing?
You close the show, Trevor.
Addressing Randy again. Randy,
Jesus.
that is the schoolboy competition, right? Whether it be Manning Cup or Doncaster Cup, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna always have 3 or sometimes 4, maybe 5 teams who always believe they have the team to win the cup, right?
Mhm.
And trust me, most of the time, it's some fine margins determine the winner. You know what I mean? So the year when you say you have the team to win the cup, maybe Glenmuir saying the same thing. Maybe Clarendon College saying the same thing. Maybe Cornwall College or any other team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Randy, who
So
won it that year?
That I think it's Clarendon carry one that, but the credit supposed to given to Sadi because it was about 5 of his players was on that same team and he knew that. He know that.
And
That's
what
what I'm
team?
trying to
And
say.
what team?
yeah, but
And
Randy,
Dinthill team because
Randy,
all of us came from Yotan.
yeah, Randy,
Sadi
Randy.
producer Dinthill supposed to give Sadi a lot of credit, you know.
They
Because
don't
Randy,
know.
Sadi
You know, they
developed a
don't give
lot
me
of us and sent to Dinthill, you know. And
they
that's
don't
a
give me no
fact.
credit, man. They don't give me no credit at all.
Hold on, sorry, Randy.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
not trust me, I'm with you. I'm
yeah,
not discredit what you are saying.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The one thing I will disagree with you is that you present those teams the opportunity to do what they did. If you were such a big team, if you were such a good team.
Uh, um, no, what I'm trying to say is that even if Glenmore should have advanced
Mm-hmm.
through the group stage and did it fairly, I am an honest man and I'm a principle man. It would have been okay with me. But the
Right.
fact that they weren't better than Kempsville 8 goals to 0, I'm telling you, Trevor.
So, but do you so it could be that Kettle players them have flu, you know.
No. Within 10 minutes, they scored 6 goals. Trevor,
Ladies and
Trevor,
gentlemen, thank you very much. Stay right there. Don't move an muscle. Don't click. Just
No, but
stay
no, but for
right
real,
there.
it's
Trevor,
happening all the
stay
time.
right there. Hold your point, Trevor. Stay right there. I must say that I'll give you the opportunity. We'll continue this discussion right here, but as it relates to live stream, I must end the stream right now. Thank you very much. We'll
no
continue the
problem.
discussion
We need
behind
a
the
capital
scenes.
integrity of in
Behind
schoolboy
the
football.
scenes. All right. So
Daddy.
all of you in the chat, bless up yourself and maximum respect. See you tomorrow night. I hope that all of your teams win. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are not able to see any game tomorrow, if your big TV not working, you could tune in to Saudi Crest show, Saudi Crest live, and I'm sure you will get at least one game. All right.
Which game tomorrow, Sally? Tell
Look
the
out!
viewers which game tomorrow.
Look out, and you will see Randy.
Dinthill.
Hey, I want you to cover that game, because Glenmuir them flicking on. I want evidence.
All right.
Any stream never could take this thing to
All right, good. So don't worry. We're going to the trial.